If you know, you know. Sing along. Okay, no, I can't do it. I'll get copyright strike. Anyway, favorite song, Engel by Rammstein. So, exciting developments in my world. First of all, hi, I have a couple new subscribers I noticed, so hello if you're new. I saw that my Try to Keep Up vlog, that is my last driving around in my Jeep vlog, got recommended, so that was kind of cool. Go figure, I leave YouTube off and on for months, and then I come back and it's finally recommending my videos to someone. Anyway, I have Mr. Casper in the car with me. I am Mare. Casper is my deaf Italian Greyhound who is 8 months old, and he has been a very good boy today while Mommy worked. I am a retired makeup artist, esthetician, nail tech, and stylist, hairstylist, colorist, all that stuff. But now I live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere, and we are up on the mountain, and we are driving down the mountain. I'm petting him, and he stuck his schnoozle up my sleeve of my hoodie. Okay, I need that arm, buddy. Hands on the wheel, hands on the wheel. Again, for those watching concerned that I'm driving, I do not live in a city. I live in a very rural area. Rural. I have trouble saying. Say that. Rural. That's such a stupid word. Who came up with that word? Rural. It just sounds like rural. Let's just get rid of the vowels and just go RRL. Rural. Anyway, rural. R-U-R-A-L, which means I do not live in a city. I live out in the country. I live in the Poconos, specifically. Yes, the Poconos. The old 1980s honeymoon destination of the world. And still a huge tourist. So basically, I live in a tourist area, guys, in case anyone's wondering. I live in a tourist area, which is very cool because there's so many cool things to do around here. There's amazing food. There's great restaurants. Anything like in the service industry is pretty good because the whole area is geared to tourists from New York City, Connecticut, Maryland, and surrounding areas. We get some, I see some Vermont, lots of New Jersey plates, things like that. So we have lots of tourists, beaucoup de touristes, who come here all the time. And if you go back to some of my old vlogs in my Hot Mess Vlogging playlist, which I'll try to drop a thingy up here somewhere, one of those little cards. Don't go now because you'll miss this. But I have this playlist called Hot Mess Vlogging, and it's basically all of the videos of me just blah, 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 talking to myself in the car, i.e. to you, but I guess it's healthy for me because I'm talking to myself, but whoever wants to watch and listen. I think I just missed the buses going down my road. One went down the road, and I'm like, let me give it like 3 to 5 minutes. Now there has not been a bus on my road. It is 3:21 on, what is today? Tuesday afternoon. Now I thought it was Wednesday. My days are all over the place. There is still freaking snow on the ski hills opposite mountain of mine. I'm going to make this turn, so I'm going to pause for 1 second. I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so I had to make this left turn, so I just wanted to focus on driving and not, and I was losing my train of thought because I was really focused on coming down and making this left, because I'm actually, now I'm coming up to where like the school lights are blinking and it says school bus crossing, and here comes a bus right now. That's one leaving a little bit later, and I just gotta watch because I'm passing a little elementary school. Oh my god, I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, look at this sneeze. There's still 3 buses in, yeah, there's still 3 or 4 buses. Is that 4? Nope, 4. And then one just passed. But anyway, what was I saying? All kinds of stuff. Oh, so when I drive into town and then I come back to where I live, like on the way there and back, I pass several waterfalls, which is very cool. So this is just, what is this doing? It is screaming for a conditioner is what that's doing. Pass all these waterfalls, which is really cool, and I wish people could see them in my videos. You really can't. One of these days, when I I have like time, like that ever happens. One of these days I will film like going into town, and I'll stop at the waterfalls, park, get out, and show you the waterfalls, maybe, if you want to see that. I'll do that like when it's actually spring. Yeah, it's spring, but technically here it is not spring. It's been in the 20s at night, every night, and it really, really sucks. It's been terrible. I kind of want to take Casper to the dog park right now. I really want to, but I need to go to Tractor Supply. So we're going there, and then I also need to make a trip into town. I need to go to Sally Beauty Supply and get my bleach, because if you saw my last vlog, the power was out. I drove all the way to Sally Beauty Supply, power was out. We had a big windstorm again, and the power was out. Interestingly about the Poconos, anytime you see like the nor'easters and the weather on the east coast of the United States, especially Hurricane Sandy, we got hit pretty hard here. We lost so many trees. A bunch of trees were down, and we lost power, I think, for a week when Hurricane Sandy came through years ago. But yeah, we do get, to give you an idea of where I'm at without giving you my actual location, I am about 90 minutes almost exactly west of Manhattan. So if I get on Interstate 80, which is I-80, which is the big freeway that I take to Michigan, and you can also take that out to go to Manhattan. If I want to go to New York City, I can just go down to the freeway, jump on 80, and go to Manhattan. I do not do that because I will not drive to Manhattan. Unless Casper gets a modeling job in Manhattan, I ain't driving to Manhattan. And yes, I'm trying to do that with him. He's been practicing his modeling, and specifically training him to do acting, modeling, perhaps a movie in his future. I would love if he would be a movie star. Not for me, but because this dog is like, he loves to perform and he loves to entertain people, and he's so happy and he's so smart. It's really, really creepy. It's kind of creepy how smart this dog is. It freaks me out a little bit. He recently learned to open the door that goes from the downstairs into our garage. You can walk out downstairs right into the garage, and that's really dangerous because if the garage door is wide open, he can now open the door to the house. And here's the weird thing, that door, it's got a paddle handle. He stands up, he pushes it down, and he knows to pull it in towards himself to make the door open. No one taught him this. He's like a velociraptor. The velociraptor, where they start like figuring out doors, my dog does that. My Italian Greyhound does that, which is really freaky because they are not known as the brightest bulbs in the chandelier. Let's just say it that way, in a nice way. I have been into the breed of Italian Greyhounds for about 23 years. And my first Italian Greyhound I got was in March. It was specifically, I know exactly, March 26th, 2001. And that was Velocity. And she was a fawn and white girl. And I got her, my husband actually surprised me with the Velocity. And I named her Velocity because I met my husband skydiving, and his helmet on the side said Velocity. And that's a whole other story. Some of you know that story already, but we met skydiving. I went skydiving to celebrate my first marriage, my divorce being finalized. And I went there to go, and then it was so fun because I called my ex-husband. Or did he call me? I forget. No, he called me. And I went to my car and I saw that he was calling me, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, just at a drop zone, jumping out of airplanes, skydiving." He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you drove me to jump out of planes. Okay, bye." So the other joke that goes along with this, you can't even make this stuff up. I swear to God, you can't write this stuff. I keep saying my life should be a reality TV show, or like tell the story of my life. It's insane. I do want to write an autobiography someday because I can't believe my life. It's so weird. How does anyone have this weird of a life? I didn't ask for any of this. I'm one of those people, I just kind of stumble through and do my thing, and this is what happens. Anyway, So yeah, this cute boy looks at me across the bonfire that night, and he turned out to be the guy who I've been with ever since, and we are together 24 years this June 1st. June 1st was when I jumped out of the aeroplane. So yeah, I met him at the drop zone, and I thought, you know, he was just a cool skydiver dude, and we were just going to kind of hang out and skydive together, because all the guys at the drop zone were so nice. And then what I learned later on was that there are almost, well, there aren't almost none. There are literally no girls who just go skydiving by themselves for fun. It was like me, I did that. Holy crap, nobody's at Tractor Supply. Awesome. Okay, so we're at Tractor Supply, and I'm gonna go in because I need to get some stuff. Chicks are here. Am I getting baby chicks? I'm not gonna say I'm not getting baby chicks. We won't say I'm not getting baby chicks. You just never know with me, you know. I could come home with some chicks. If I get baby chicks, we'll put them in the video later. Even though I said this is gonna be a short vlog. I lied, Casper, I lied. So yeah, I have errands to run before I go in really quick. Oh, let's let the guy jump in my lap so you can see him. I gotta unhook him. There he is. Ah! Okay. There he is. Woo! Oh, my handsome guy. Look in the camera. No, you're right there. He's looking out the window. He wants to go in. So I have to go to the post office. I have to go to Sally Beauty Supply, but I don't want to leave him in the car and take him when I go into town, because I can't take him in Sally, and I'm not going to leave him in the car because look at him. Who wouldn't want to steal this dog? We don't risk leaving him in the car because it's just too scary when you see about people getting their dogs stolen out of cars. We will not risk it. He is our son. He is our baby. He's only 8 months old, and he's deaf. People wouldn't know. If they stole him, they wouldn't know he's deaf and special needs, even though he does have a, oh, it's not on here. Oh no. I have a thing that says I am deaf, and he's got another tag that says that. So I do need to keep those on him. I need to have some kind of thing on him at all times that says he's deaf, because I mean, look at him. He's so gorgeous. Oh, he's so beautiful. I love it. I can't believe he's ours. I can't believe we get our presents graced by this guy. Well, in case you're wondering what this says, it says, "You can't afford me." It came with the collar. I did not order it. It came with his AirTag collar. And yes, he has an AirTag collar because God forbid he ever gets loose anywhere. I can track him, and I can have other people try to help him. Again, because he can't hear. So it's like if he ever got loose, which I can't figure out how he would, because I am the most helicopter mom ever with him. But God forbid he got loose, we could track him. So, and he is also microchipped, and it's registered and blah, blah, blah. So believe me, he's covered. So we're going to go into Tractor Supply, and if you hear peeping when I come out, then you'll know I got baby chicks. Okay, I'm going to go in, and then we'll talk when I probably drive home. I'm going to take him home, and then I'm probably going to go to Sally's and the post office and Sally's. If I don't do that, I can go tomorrow, because tomorrow Casper and Eliza both have vet checkups, like spring checkups. So they're just getting some blood work done and just like regular checkups. And Eliza's getting blood work done. And that's about it. So I will be back in a few minutes. We won't have too long of a vlog today. I'm going to try to keep this short. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so this happened. So needless to say, I'm going to go home and be setting up their little area. Oh my God, I probably shouldn't open this, but I'm going to let you guys peek. Oh my God, look at them. Oh my God. So these are bantams, and I believe these are a breed called Mille Fleur Duclays, and they are a Belgian mini tiny little chicken, and I'm pretty sure that's what these are. So cross your fingers, but they are beautiful, aren't they? Look how cute they are. I'll show you guys their house when I get it set up. Okay, so I'm gonna head home with them because I gotta close this because they need a heat lamp. You need to keep baby chicks at a warm 90 something degree temperature because they don't have their, okay, wait, let me turn my camera off. I gotta close this up, hold on. I'm backing out of Tractor Supply. Casper is strapped in and ready to go. The baby chicks are safe on the floor in the back, nowhere near him. Not that he would hurt them. He would just want to play with them. He would hug them and squeeze them and kiss them and name them all George. Anyways, so I was saying baby chicks, yeah, you have to keep them at, the eggs incubate, you know, in the 90s. I'm not going into detail. I've been doing this for so long, since like, I think 2011, 2012 were all my first birds, chickens, ducks, whatever. So it's been a long time. It's like over a decade of having chicks and ducks and everything. So anywho, I had Belgian Duclays, which it's a Belgian breed of chicken, and they're very tiny, full grown. They're only like this big. They're very tiny little chickens, and they're not meant to be like egg layers. They're what they're called ornamentals. An ornamental is a chicken that is basically like, it's there to look cute, walking around your yard and look pretty and eat bugs, and they're just adorable and they're pets, and that's what mine are. But I had Duclays years and years and years ago. Like, it's been a long time now. It's probably been like, God, I want to say almost 10 years, maybe between 8 and 10 years since I've had Duclays. And I didn't have a lot of them either. They're a little bit hard to find. So I just went to look at the baby chicks and the ducks, and I'm like, let's see. And they had bantams, and I'm looking, and I'm like, wait a minute, those might be familiar. And then I saw the feet. So if you're looking, you think all chicks look the same. Like, when you get really into the breeds and you start learning all this stuff, there's things to look for. And Duclays have booties. They have big feathered feet. They look like big Wookiee boots for birds. So they have these big feathered feet, and they specifically have a speckle pattern on them. So at first I was looking at the pattern on these chicks, and I'm like, that's really interesting. That's not something normal. It's not something boring. What are those? And then I saw the feet, and I said, do they have feathered feet? And she said, yeah. I'm like, oh, I think I know what those are. I think those are Duclays, and if they are, I think I need them all. Anyway, so I am very interested to see what these grow up as. Now, I am, the thing, if you're wondering, like, how did I just buy something and I don't know what it is? So Tractor Supply will get in a shipment of, it'll say bantams. And bantams are, basically all bantams are any tiny little, like the toy breed of chickens. So bantams are the toy breeds of chickens. So you can get like a cochin, okay, a full-size cochin, and then they have a bantam cochin, which is the toy size of the big cochin. So a cochin chicken, which I have a few of, I have the full size now, but I used to have the bantam cochins. And after they all passed away of old age and whatnot, I ended up, a couple of years ago, I got the full-size cochins, which are way bigger, but the bantams are like this big, the full-size are this big. So not every breed of chicken has a, how did this turn into an unironic chicken vlog? Do you even care? It's, I don't know. You know what? You can say this is a thing you know now, because a lot of people watching, I know some people watching have farms and horses, and they probably know this stuff. A lot of you probably don't. Now, maybe this will come up on Jeopardy. Maybe you'll go on Jeopardy and say, I know what a bantam chicken is, or specifically a bearded Belgian Duclay, and it's D''UCCLE. It's a weird word, but it's a Belgian chicken, so a Duclay. And I believe Uclay is, it must be where they're from, because the D' is of or from, like d'Avignon, like from Avignon. Anyway, now I'm being all bougie French. Or don't tell Hercule Poirot that. He would say, no, Belgian. Oh my God, if one of them ends up being a boy, I'm going to have to name it Hercule. Hercule Poirot, the Belgian Duclay. Why did I never think about that? I think I had one named Hercule a long time ago. Wasn't that my one guy's name? I thought it was. Well, this will be Hercule too. Anyway, so not every chicken has a toy version. A good example of this is a Rhode Island Red. Rhode Island Red is is a big chicken that is used for eggs and food, and I don't use them for food. I use them, and these lay little tiny eggs that I do love making. The little tiny eggs, they're like 1-bite eggs. They're adorable. They are great for parties and hors d'oeuvres because they're so tiny and cute, and they just look adorable. They're like that big. But Rhode Island Reds, there is not a Bantam Rhode Island Red yet, and no one would make one really, because Rhode Island Reds are bred to be like layers. They're production birds. There's birds called production birds. Those are the birds that are for the eggs and the meat, and that's what people use them for. Then there are these birds that I love. I like the useless birds. I don't want to say they're useless. They bring me joy. So nothing is useless if it brings you a lot of joy and happiness, and you love it to death, and you love it as a pet, and you love it as part of your family. And all of ours are part of our family. All the birds that I tend to like this, my sea brights and my silkies, and now if these are Duclays, the Belgian Duclays, they're considered ornamental chickens. And ornamental chickens are just very pretty little chickens. Some people, just like how there's dog shows in Westminster, they have those for chickens and ducks and everything you can imagine. They have cat shows, they have dog shows, they have, you know, fancy hamster shows and all that stuff. Well, they have them for chickens, and these chicken shows are crazy. I've never gone to one. I have no desire to go to one, but the chicken shows are cuckoo, off the rails. The reason I would never go to one is because most problems that chickens have are airborne, aka avian influenza, things like that. There's a lot of airborne chicken diseases, and I don't even know how people do these shows. I couldn't do it. It would give me so much anxiety. I mean, it's the same thing with dogs. You go to dog shows and there's Campylobacter virus and different things that they can pick up. Listen to me throwing all my big $10 words out. And there's just stuff that they can bring home when you have that many animals from all over the country or all over a region in one area. Of course, it's like having a bunch of kids together. There's germs flying around everywhere. So my ears are popping going back up the mountain. So yeah, that's why I don't do shows. I've never done the chicken shows and all that because it's just too risky. I would never want to risk like getting my birds sick or having them. The worst part is you almost have to keep your show birds like quarantined because they could get something and carry it home and infect your whole flock, and then the whole flock is sick. So no way I'm doing that. I just like mine as pets. But Duclays and a lot of these birds, they're so gorgeous. People show them and they get all kinds of medals and ribbons and things just like they do at the dog shows like at Westminster. So it's a weird rabbit hole to fall down. I don't even know. Now I just took you down this chicken rabbit hole. But yeah, so this is my babies. I'm going to have to name them. I think, I don't know if I'm going to worry about naming them yet until I know if they're boys or girls. But I'll probably name one Amelie because Amelie is one of my all-time favorite movies. French movie. If you've never seen it, it is a classic. It is amazing. When I went to Paris, we stayed at a boutique hotel that was right across from where they filmed scenes from Amelie. So it was so cool. My husband was just tickled when I told him that. He was so excited. He's like, oh my God. I just heard peeping. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting to my house. I'm going to have to cut this vlog short. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up and go back out. I may go back out and go to Sally's tonight. I'm not going to make it to the post office because it's 4:25 right now. So I'm just going to have to mail my dad's Easter card tomorrow and hope that it gets there on Saturday. I think if I mail it early tomorrow morning, it'll get there. And I have my friend Kelly's birthday gift that I have to mail tomorrow. And a present for Jamie that I'm mailing out, my friend Jamie in Michigan. So I have to mail that stuff. But it's 4:25 and it's more important to get these birdies home. Yes, I could have driven straight to the post office and mailed everything, but it's not that pressing. These guys are like little treasures. I want to make sure they're okay. So I have a heat lamp. I have a cage. I don't even use a heat lamp. I actually have a little brooder thing. But I'll show you the setup. After I set it up, I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if they're going to be out in my shed or if they're going to be in my bathroom, because I have an finished, well, my master bathroom is a mess right now. I could put them in there. I probably will put them in the shed because I have electric in my shed. That's where I raised the 5 that I got last year. So, and they did great in there. Also, I was able to take the cage out occasionally so the flock could see them so they could start getting used to each other. I just went through this last year, so I have the routine down. And last year worked out great with the way I did it. So I'm going to do the same thing this year. But I do have electrical in my shed. And what I do is I have lights in there. And I have outlets. And I am not using a heat bulb because those can cause fires. I have this very cool little brooder that it's basically just a little panel and it heats up. And they can stand under it and stay warm. That's what I used last year. So I am probably going to set all that up. The only thing is I might just check and see. The temperature's supposed to still be pretty cold tonight. So they may end up staying maybe in my garage or upstairs in my bedroom or my bathroom tonight. Also, I like to keep them close when they're this little so they can get to know me and know me as mommy. Mama hen. So they will get to know me. Anyway, yeah, I am not just a crazy dog person. I'm a crazy bird person, but I can't have indoor birds because of my husband's asthma and allergies, and I also have asthma and allergies. And if you know about parrots and cockatiels and cockatoos and all those, the dander from birds is terrible, and it would put my husband in the hospital. Seriously, he would seriously be in the hospital. He would totally be in the hospital if here we go. All right. Backing up here. There we go. Backing up to my garage. So yeah, no indoor birds for me like ever. But I think I do want to go back out to Sally's tonight. So let me go get everybody set up. You might see me back in the car. Oh my God, how much Casper's shedding. Look at my shirt. Anyway, let me go get the baby set up. Let me get the puppy in the house. You ready to go back in? We are home. I need to go back in. And if I don't see you, then bye. And if I see you back in the car going to Sally's, then I'll be right back. Either way, thanks for watching. Just in case I don't keep vlogging. If I do, I'll be back. I assume I may keep vlogging, so you might see me in a few minutes. If not, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. And I was going to do makeup today, but now I have baby chicks. I might still do makeup. We'll see. But I got to go to Sally's and get my bleach. That's more important because I look a hot mess. But I do want to do a get ready with me. I'm going to have makeup tomorrow and Thursday, so watch for that. Tomorrow with Unicorn Glam Squad, we are doing an Easter look. I'm probably going to do Easter goth because it'll be funny. And on Thursday, we have Friend Chooses My Makeup. And my friend Adrienne picked 5 shades from a palette that I sent her to. She picked one, picked the 5 shades. You know the drill. If you know, you know. For our Friend Chooses My Makeup Thursday. I was supposed to do it like a week ago, and I was sick last week. So I feel great now, and I really want to record a bunch of makeup. And I have so much new stuff that I want to try. I did a big declutter and clean out. No, I didn't film it because it was rushed. It was fast. So let me go get these guys in. And I'm probably gonna just cut this short for now. If I do another vlog and go to Sally's, maybe I'll put it up a different day. I'll do a part 2. That'll keep this nice and short and sweet for you. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna get this guy in, and I'm gonna go out to the shed. I'm gonna get the baby. Oh, he's yawning. He's ready for a nap now. And I gotta unpack the stuff I bought. I had to get dog food and treats and things. So, okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm in my sunroom, guys. Oh, look. And, oh my God, they're sleeping. I want you to see how tiny they are. Hi. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, here's my thumb. And here's this little, come here, you. I'm going to pick you up. Oh. Oh, yeah, that looks like a dew clay. See the barring on the, there. Oh my goodness, look at you, baby. Look how tiny you are. This is your first time on camera. Be prepared to be a movie star. Yeah, that absolutely looks like a dew clay. Oh my God, guys, this is like hitting the jackpot. Oh, you are so precious. Okay, I think I need to have them inside just because they're so cute. So the barring is what got me on these. And the color, and you can really see it on that one right there. Oh, and that one right there. See the speckles? That's why I think dew clay. So we will see. There's 6 altogether. Look at this tiny, tiny baby. You guys are going to be so spoiled. You just have no idea. And see the big fuzzy booties? Like I said, they have these big fuzzy boots. That's what got me. I'm like, that says dew clay to me. Yes, you are so cute. Okay, so I'm going to get their little house set up. Thanks for watching. La la. Like and subscribe. La la la. You know the drill. Do it because the chick told you to. How can you say no to that face? See you in the next one. Ooh. Dew clay wings. Okay.